It's Kidd Kraddick in the morning. Kidd Kraddick in the morning. Kelly's Showbiz Top 5. Brought to you by Allstate.com/xthetext. Number 5.
A massage therapist who has accused Al Gore of being a crazed sex poodle and groping her in a hotel room in 2006 is ready to tell all for $1 million.
You know, when he came up and said, we're getting divorced after 40 years, in the back of my mind, I'm like
something's going on.
I wonder if something's happening that's about to come out.
Well, the unidentified woman from Oregon is ready to reveal herself for the right price. She's got a book agent shopping around. She even plans to show us the pants she was wearing the night she claims this all happened because she's kept them in a safety deposit box all these years.
What?
And says Al's DNA is all over them. Would you not think that, especially being Bill Clinton's vice president?
Oh, no, she kept the pants.
Do you have to blame a man for losing control during a massage?
She says she was giving him a legitimate massage. We've all heard of these things happening where they call it a
happy ending.
Huh? I didn't want to say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She says that apparently that's what he expected, and he kind of forced her. And that's what she's claiming, that he was kind of a little physical with her, and she was afraid and thought she was going to be assaulted.
So instead of calling the police,
she did. She did.
Wow, okay.
She says she contacted the police. They said the investigation was dropped because there wasn't enough evidence to support the crime, and then she declined to prosecute. Because maybe back then she was too ashamed, but now suddenly, I can get paid for this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And she had the pants in the safety deposit box. I wonder where she got them from. Oh, that was your cue right there, JC.
Well, I'm so looking for Al.
Pants on the ground. Al Gore's pants on the ground.
All right. That was worth waiting for.
Here you go, Al.
Pants on the ground. Al pants on the ground. Al Gore's pants.
Number 4.
This is not only the one-year anniversary of Michael Jackson's death, it's also Farrah Fawcett's death anniversary, for lack of a better way of putting it.
It is.
And in an interview with Out magazine, Tori Spelling says Farrah contacted her from the other side. She says the two of them were neighbors for years, and basically Farrah wanted Tori to deliver a message to her son Redmond and to some other family members. She said the messages were very specific and only those family members would understand. But this all happened over the phone. She was on the phone with John Edward, the psychic, and she was actually trying to communicate with her father, Aaron Spelling, but he didn't come through. Farrah kept coming in. So she said she wasn't trying to contact Farrah. It's just what happened.
Right.
Believe it or not. Jason Bateman
Number 3.
ticked off a bunch of people in L.A. yesterday when he cut in line at the Apple store. Now, Jason showed up in line and was going to wait with about 2,000 other people. But shortly after he got there, apparently somebody within the organization noticed he was there. And so somebody came and got him out of line, and it escorted him straight inside the store. So everybody in line started booing and hissing him. And Jason was embarrassed, and he put his head down, but not embarrassed enough to give up his preferential treatment, because he went and got his iPhone. He's like, it's be booed for 1 minute, or wait in line for 17 hours to get my phone. He took the former.
I'll get booed too.
So Jake and Vienna,
Number 2.
they met for the first time face-to-face Wednesday night since the big breakup hit the press to finally, hash it out. That's what happens. ABC says you're still under contract to us. We can exploit every angle of your relationship, even the breakups, like when, Melissa got dumped by horrible Jason.
Jason Resnick?
Yeah, Jason
Mesnick, yeah.
So anyway, there's a lot of, speculation as to what happened. There was some thoughts that Jake acted like he was going to rear back and punch her at one point. But I think what happens is, how when you get so emotional, you ball up your fist and kind of like, you shouldn't say that. I don't think necessarily he was going to actually physically hurt her, but he was just frustrated, they said at the time.
Maybe pimp slap her, probably not punch her, though.
They said, during... I love you. Yeah, that was lovely. Jake exploded in anger at her, told her to shut up a few times, and I can't,
Shut up.
I can't stand this whole scenario, but I can't wait to see it. It'll be on July 5th, Monday, July 5th on ABC.
I want to punch you in the
producers are denying there was ever any threat of physical violence.
Number 1.
I love this story so much.
Come on.
Mel Gibson has filed a restraining order against his mistress,
against Okie Dokie, or
Oksana Grigorieva.
Yeah.
So the woman who he loved, the passion, so much so, it's I'm finally leaving my wife.
Yeah.
She's apparently cuckoo bird, and he has had to file a restraining order against her, his now ex-fiancée, still the mother of his 8th child. We don't know what's going on because the documents are sealed at this point, but hopefully she's cuckoo enough that she'll start talking in the press. But she was served the papers at her home.
Huh.
And apparently the complaint centers around 3 issues about Mel's access to their daughter, Lucia?
I don't know.
Lucia?
Lucia? Or is it Lucia because she's Italian? Lucia. I like Lucia better than Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so anyway, that's a very interesting story, and I love it.
It is.
And that's your Showbiz Top 5.
Kidd Kraddick in the morning. Look for us online at KIDDLIVE.com, KidLive.com.